Okay, so this is episode 2 of my Farming Simulator 19 survival series. And I have a little bit more money because I cut down one more tree because, as I said last time, I wasn't aware that this field had potatoes, which I couldn't harvest. And then I said I couldn't afford the actual harvester. But as it turns out, I can lease it and borrow it for $25,000, and then it'll just, like, the time it takes me to use it actually, like, I don't have to pay the full price. I can just lease it, so the $25,000 to borrow it, and then, like, the longer I use it, the more I have to pay. So that'll actually work. Gotta find my tractor real quick. I'm going to take the tractor and park the trailer next to the potato field, and I was moving my plow, and I accidentally set it to create fields, so it did accidentally plow a little bit with potatoes, but it's not bad considering this whole field. Oh, that's the hole in the ground. Okay, I don't want to be there. Right about here. So I am going to lease it, and I cut the tree down to have enough money to actually be able to lease it for the $25,000, but I have like 8,000 more. So I'm actually going to just lease it. 496,000. Initial lease 25,296 euro. Do you want to lease? Yes. Pick your lease vehicle from the store. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, back. And it should already have the front piece on it, I think. Turn on harvester, lower harvester, unfold. Okay. Now we just gotta get this all the way back to my farm. Unfold harvester. Okay, so that's how I put them into the trailer. Okay. Turn on the harvester to actually... I haven't used the potato harvester much before on my main file, because I forgot contracts are also a thing, where it's like, if I don't own a field with a contract, I can still work on it, so I can still harvest cotton, or sugar beet, or whatever the field is, and use the harvester to just harvest it. Then when the contract is complete, like, it'll say collect reward now, but instead of accepting contract, you can sell whatever's left and get actual money in your wallet, so I'm not going to use contracts, because that might be considered cheating the whole point of the series. Like, for a regular playthrough, yeah, if you want to, like, if I wanted to buy those other 3 fields, then I could still do contracts and get a little bit of money from it, from not actually owning them. I don't know, maybe that would help fund actually purchasing the field. Then once I bought field 19, once you buy the field, you don't get contracts anymore for it. So, like, maybe I could have just bought this right off the bat if I had known there were potatoes, but I wouldn't have even barely had money for the trailer in the first place. So I did cut down a tree, get almost 10,000 out of it because it was a really, really big tree. It was almost 10,000 euro. Leased the harvester, and every hour it'll cost a little bit more money. So I'm going to have to get it to my farm really, really quickly. Well, just as fast as it goes. Actually harvest all the potatoes, put them in the trailer. Not even really worry about the potato price, because this is like the only time I'm going to harvest potatoes. But I can't really afford €500,000 to actually purchase it. I could lease it again in the future though. Maybe. This is just because I can get rid of this first harvest and then put canola. I changed my mind from wheat. I was going to plant wheat, and then I realized I would get straw as well, but I can't afford a windrower, the shredder, the baler, all the different baling technologies, so I wouldn't be able to afford it. Over here, turn on harvester. Oh. Unfold. Lower harvester. And turn on harvester. There we go. Now what it should do is basically remove the tops from them. I think the piece on the front, it actually takes the top. Like for potatoes and sugar, you have to take the tops off of them, and then you actually harvest them. So I think this does both. I don't see anything else in the ground, but it's very, very difficult to set up. This way a little bit. Have it hang off just a little bit. Potatoes up. There we go. This is on a hill, so that would explain why the harvester's struggling a little bit. So many liters of potatoes it can actually hold. I don't know how much storage my trailer has either. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully not too much storage. It's not that, well, to the left it's a steep hill, but going forward it's not, like, the field being on a hill is slightly complicated. Going to the right is going downhill, going left is uphill, but going straight is still relatively flat. Instead of actually stopping and turn around, I'm just going to come over here to this end. And just cut from this end as well, if I can actually see where I'm going, because of all these trees on my up. There's the potatoes. Back, back, back. And all the way forward. And then stop. Back up a little bit. Now, just going forward, harvest potatoes. I was about ready. I thought I was going to have to basically sacrifice all these potatoes, and then I remembered, wait, leasing items is a thing. So I don't know in the future if leasing items counts as cheating or not. But I am going to I am leasing this potato harvester right now, just so I don't have to lose this first harvest. These technically aren't even my potatoes, they were just already here. And this is going to take a very, very long time to harvest. So while I'm recording it's going to take a while, but then after like putting the video together it'll be a whole lot shorter. Make sure I don't miss any of these potatoes in the ground. There we go. Come on. Every single potato I can. Now we're going uphill a little bit. I did just realize I could hire a worker to do this, because I'm not that good at like harvesting specifically like potatoes. So if I wonder if I try to hire a worker, how well would they do with this? And I know it costs money too. But I mean, from all this potato harvest, I don't think money is an issue. Just gotta get lined up, and let's see what they can do. They can definitely cut it in straighter lines than I can. How many potatoes we got down there? 8,000 liters already? Like for the trailer, it would say like 5,000 liters of this crop. It just says 8,000, so I don't actually know if that's 9,000 liters or just 9,000 individual potatoes. Okay, I am going to turn the hired worker off right here, because they did miss these few potatoes off to the side a little bit. So I'm going to make sure that all... it turned off. I see what we're doing. Okay, there we go. We're almost actually full. looks like 9,600 is its capacity. Find the tractor, go and fill it up. I mean, from there to here once, up here a little bit. I did accidentally plow this and have to re-cultivate it. I mean, that's not a lot of potato wood harvested though. There's so many potatoes left. Really hope I can afford to keep it running. Just park it right under here. Oh, and transfer all those beautiful potatoes. Oh crap, crap. Oh no. A little bit. Hang on, don't unload yet, don't unload yet, don't unload yet. And this stupid pop-up keeps showing up. And now my screen's going to shrink. Great. I have the full version. And I'm back. I have the full version, and for some strange reason this pop-up just keeps showing up that says, get the full version here. And I'm having to sit there and stare at it for a few seconds thinking I have the full version. And of course that ends the recording. So this is going to have to be a whole second recording. I don't know how to get rid of the pop-up. I have the full version. I don't exactly know why it thinks I doesn't. I don't know, it's just weird. I have the full version. For some reason it thinks I don't, and I don't know why it thinks I don't. But anyway, all I really did between that recording now is just brought the trailer over, unloaded it, and I'm trying to harvest the rest of the potatoes. And of course, I had my game at full screen, and then whenever the stupid pop-up shows up, it takes me to all the web browser and stuff for it, and you have to X that out and then go back into the game. Then, of course, it shortens the screen, so now my screen's a lot smaller, so it's harder to read the prices. And it usually takes a long time to boot up, so I'm not actually going to just close the game out, reopen it just so it'll be full screen. That'll take another while. I really don't know what's causing this pop-up to show up. I just wish it would go away, but it doesn't. So I'm going to continue harvesting all these potatoes, and I'll be right back. Save my game first. And I can speed this next part of it up, and I'll be right back.